Oh yeah, and update the command. Another long night at the museum. Oh, a night at the museum. Ahead of me, studying alien objects from the far reaches of the galaxy. Oh, I want to power wash that real bad. Oh, I'd love to see Ben Stiller in space. Is there a film for me to do that? Another box has been shipped today. As usual, they haven't given me any info. Oh, I forgot to do the question of the day. I guess I'll do it tomorrow. Sorry, I talked so much about other stuff. They tell me researchers are supposed to research. Well, the texture work looks very crisp. Double click on the envelope. I was trying to get to the scissors already. Click on the letter. I will. You know, they call them letters because they used to be written on leather, and now they're instead of leathers, you get a letter. That's how it works. Dear colleague from the 4th floor, following your request from 2 months ago, we have pulled from the inventory this old 3D printer/scanner. It's an old model, but it works, theoretically. And although the manual is missing... You're not supposed to start a sentence with "and," by the way. We are sure you will manage just fine. When you no longer have a use for it, please be considerate enough to return it to its original box along with its accessories. Regards, Technical Services Department. As usual, the lock code is set to the serial number. So, 1078. Yes, you will. You don't have to tell me. I mean, I get it. It's scissors. I've scissored before. Wait, hang on. Not like that. Drop the scissors on the top of the box. Okay. Yep. I do kind of miss processing the cardboard for the day from GameStop. I used to cut up so many boxes. I mean, that was a whole daily job for like 20 minutes or a half an hour. You take about 50 boxes and turn them into as flat as you can get them and jam them into another cardboard box so you could bring them out to the compactor. It was very satisfying, and then your hands feel really rough afterward. All right, let's have a closer look. Oh, wow. We're rotating the Get off of there. I don't like that. The envelope should be removed. Oh, the packing stuff sound. If you can start a sentence with "but," you can start a sentence with "and," but it's just my opinion, and opinions are different. Yeah. Well, I try not to anyway. Let's find out how to start this printer. Yeah, it's 1078, I know. Oh, very tactile. Alright. We've solved the first puzzle. Good thing the code is in the letter. I probably won't need it anymore. I'm going to put it aside. Yeah, get rid of that thing. Looks like a magazine for a pistol from the future. A cyberpunk pistol. Can I interact with it? Reminds me of my first cell phone battery. Oh my god, really? I should be looking for something to duplicate. Make another scissors. How about an M? Found the museum emblem. You can make an M and a W and then have Modern Warfare. Oh. For 20 years of loyal service. Made in Italy. 99% gold. Wow. The museum's commemorative medal. It's worth quite a lot. So the museum's just giving away money. What a world. Can we duplicate that, please? Yes. Maybe. I'll have a second one of those now. Do we slot the battery in? Is that... This looks like it folds open, maybe. Oh. Oh, nice. Oh, you know I love that. Yep. That's where the battery goes. Nice. Well, that's not how I was expecting that it would go in, but I'll give them partial credit. Oh. I don't know what that is. We seem to have a problem. We have an error on the left. I don't think they realize how many of the room games I've played. I know to twist all the things. Oh, these must be the filament cartridges. Container's empty. I should replace it, of course. Container's quite heavy. Oh, am I just taking it from there and putting it there? I guess so. Easy enough. No, not what I meant. How do I interact? The only button here opens the door. Can I do something with the screen? Nothing of interest here. Oh. I don't see an obvious, like, start button. This just turns it off, I assume. What about... Oh! They've hidden buttons there. Okay. Don't know why you would do that. Blue. Is it, like, scan and then replicate? Blue to scan and red to print. No. You had it right the first time. Lift it. Up. No, up! I want in. There. I thought I did that. It wasn't... Yeah. Cool. I can't even tell you how sick that would be if that was a real thing. To be able to create, like, a complicated object with the actual materials that it was originally made from. I don't mean just, like, here's some plastic, and then you gotta, like, spend 6 hours shaving it down. A perfectly duplicated object. I'll keep this printer with me. It could be useful. I've got 2 M's now. Okay. Does that mean we're done? Now that this printer is working, let's see what interesting alien items I have been given to study. This seems pretty good so far. I didn't expect that to be a chapter, though. Also, not a fan of the typography. But that's okay. The alien item shipment I'm going to study tonight. I was not given any information regarding their origins, just the way I like it. They just told me it was urgent, and that's not usual. I'm curious to see what's inside. Same. I have a feeling that this piece will be helpful. I could duplicate it with my printer. Oh. I'm going to be making prints of metallic pins. Okay. I don't remember if I properly thanked Drake Eldritch before, by the way, for the 57 months, but if I forgot, I'm sorry for that. But thank you for sticking around and joining up again with the quarry. I appreciate it. Preliminary Discovery Report. This is excavation number 381108AT. This device of redacted origin was part of a redacted near Saturn on asteroid designated Atlas. Origin and purpose of the device are unclear at this point. A few items fell from it when it was first extracted. We packed them along following usual safety procedures. For unknown reasons, an emergency protocol is requested from above for this item, among several others, to be sent directly to the National Museum for further analysis. On a more informal note, Dr. Redacted complained about the secrecy and unusual protocol surrounding this whole operation. Also, the redacted. Very unusual and dangerous. Unknown origin. Do not activate this machine in a low-gravity... probably environment. I don't know why I can't move the tag. Whatever. Alright, let's go 3D print a second pin, I guess, so we can get into this box. I can use the printer to duplicate certain objects, yes. Can you do that if I drag it? Oh, cool, I don't have to go through that whole process. I just literally just drag it over and it makes one. That's great news. Excellent quality of life choice, by the way, to the devs, if you're watching. So glad you didn't make me physically do that. I wouldn't have minded if it was, like, one more time to reinforce it. But it, like, ultimately, it doesn't need to be done that many times. Was there a number in that? Field Team 411? I don't know. I'll try it, but it's probably not right. What's the 411? It's a very strange way of doing it, right? Because then... how do you open it? I thought you would flip that back around again. There was a second page. It says that, but I can't actually go to a second page. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, that's my cursor if I use WASD. Is there a second page? Oh, what's this? There's a secret thing of note on the right side of the box. A hidden note. There we go. Yeah, this seems lovely. Well done, Machinika Museum. You've done a good game. You've done a good game. Wow. An alien item. I mean, at first glance, I'm going to say I have absolutely no idea what that could be. The only thing that comes to mind is that it's some sort of a part of a spaceship or something. Some vehicle. The shapes on it aren't really conducive to much. It's like a weird size in general to be useful. It doesn't look like humans are meant to interface with this to a large degree. But then, you know, they might not be. I got a metallic object. Looks like a resistor or something. Am I going to have to duplicate that? We'll find out. What do we have here? Oh, it's one of those. The strange key. To open up your strange. A green brace. Oh, I'm interested in this. Is that for your alien bicycle? Oh, I want to know what this rubbery looking thing feels like if you touch it. It's like a maggot. Doesn't it look like a maggot? glossy. It does have a flared base. Oh, you're right, it does. It's so flared. Is that why they call him Flareon? Because of his base? Oh. I want that to click shut, please. You probably want to leave it open for my own enjoyment, so I know I've been there, but I really want that to close. I don't think I'm going to get my wish. Tell me about Flareon's flared base. Oh! Found another purple brace. I do hear a sound, but this part won't move. This part is blocked halfway in. What a funny object. It looks like this part could move somehow. Yeah, I know, that's what I wanted to figure out. Let's check these first. Oh, can we spin this? Or is this for the braces? Or the key? Yeah. It's spinning loose. I'm missing something. Oh. You know what I like about this? The base of this key, you see how it's got a... like a rupee shape to it. That's kind of exactly the correct shape you would use to turn something in there. Although, to be fair, you probably could easily do that with your fingers. I don't know if it's that small. Anyway, we're missing something. What could we be missing? Looks like a key from a typewriter. Oh, I would not have made that assumption. I'll try this side just to... no, okay. Yeah, torqueless fingers, I agree. We charge it up first, and then give it a blast. Give it the old Biden blast. Did Taco Bell ever sell a slushie called the Biden Blast, by the way? Sounds like an obvious thing for them to do. You don't have fingers, you're a mouse. I am just a floating mouse. Does this whole disc spin? No. It's just happy to see me. I mean, it's wagging its tail. I could duplicate the key and maybe put two in at the same time, but I'm not sure if that would help. Oh, wait, maybe am I supposed to interact with the key itself? No, I don't think we can do that. It's not like in Resident Evil where you, like, open the book and then find there's, like, an emblem inside. But I do kind of want to put two of them in at once. Just sounds like it would feel very satisfying. Alright, now I've got two keys. Oh! That was the problem. I needed two. Okay. I've got the blue brace. We're gonna brace around these junctions. Don't know what order we're supposed to do that in, though. And then do we do this? Does this go to one of these? Hit the button. Surely that'll help. Yeah, here we go. It's those buttons to pull to make cigarettes come out of a vending machine. Ooh, good sound. Yeah, this game seems quite good, actually. I appreciate all the work they did making it very tactile. Maybe the texture work and, like, the geometry is... It's not cutting edge, but it's certainly more than functional. And it looks fine. I'm just saying it doesn't look, like, ultra glossy, high polished the way the room tends to. Oh, what's this on the top? There's a bunch of semicircles. Or circles. Can't really look at... Oh, can look at it. Do they change? Saying put two there. Put one there. Put the opposite one there. Put both. Oh, based on how many knobs there are in total, it has to be the answer. So there's more large than small. So this has to be this. Wait, no. That. Cool. Have I gotten all of the braces wrong? Oh, there's the key that I'm meant to replace. This should go in, but something's in the way. I'll take my old mini camera to take a closer look. Huh? Slide the endoscope into the key opening. Wow. I can use this mini camera to visualize hard to access areas. That's cool. I really like their approach to this, and I know I was comparing it to the room, but I think they've really added a bunch to this concept. Oh, there's a freaking thumbtack in there. He saw a horror game about colonoscopies. Wow. That's wild. I have not seen that as far as I know. Was it called Mouth Hole? I don't need to go back. We can't go back, Kate. That's a Lost reference. Use the machine's keys to move the foreign object away. Where do you think the object is from if it's foreign? A pin. How in the world did this get in there? I'll have a word with this off-world team who packed this. It's a nightmare team. Okay, we're done with the camera then? Hello. Alright, now we can shove this in. And it works. Oh. Okay, so one's on... The ones pointing left operate the left cones. Do we need to get all of them to release at the same time? Also, this spins. That's very nice. And once they're depressed, they don't come back up. Oh, that I really like the way that gradient works. Oh, it's just a memory matching game, as far as I can tell. This reminds me of Archer McLean's Mercury. It did the same kind of color gradation thing. And then the red one is actually meant to be pink. So that's this. Oh, why did the yellow turn blue? I don't know. Revenge of the Colon was the name. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never heard of Revenge of the Colon. Oh, what is this? A UFO flew off. Which means definite aliens. Actually, we might know aliens exist in this universe. Oh, I see the target point. We gotta get those YouTube play buttons onto the green? No. They're locked. Reset. Oh. No, I don't know what I'm doing, sorry. What a strange interface this is. Oh, right. I forgot I could do that. There it is. Okay, so we had to get the green onto the gray dots. That seemed unnecessarily impactful. Oh, it's magnetizing now. Anti-gravity machine. Well, it looks like it's quantum locking them, not just that it's anti-gravity, because they're staying in sync with that rotation at the same height. Of this size, as far as I know, no known civilization has technology of that kind. Oh, okay, now they're not doing that. Well, that was very interesting. What did you think? Did you enjoy that? I found a note. This object's inner working is unknown as of yet, but its purpose is very clear. This is a redacted coming from a redacted civilization. It was plugged on a... Oh, you can kind of read that. Something... Ship's ejection seat. I don't know what the first word is, but it definitely says ejection seat, from which it was extracted. Oh, you can kind of read that word, too. I see a W-E... I'm not sure what the rest of it is. Western, maybe? Given the circumstances, its outer shell is quite damaged, but it was still able to protect the core of the device. The data stored in it are of a major interest for our country, both on a cultural and strategic standpoint, although once more the archaeological teams are not concerned. Activating this redacted is of foremost importance. 2 separate items shipped in a box. I'll take the keys out of the key ring. It'll be more convenient. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to object. Are there... Oh, there's screws, I think, in there? Maybe under a plate? What does this do? Seems to be logging the key presses. Oh, there's a key. Yeah, I thought the plain-looking key would be the case there. Oh, I found a hidden note. Okay, it's got a path to input keys on. I'll see if I can remember that. It's not very hard, but my memory is really bad. Oh, you can kind of still see it. Ah, that opens the key plates. I think I have to duplicate this one. Yeah, I know. Why would they not give me the correct keys to open it? That's very rude. I'm supposed to be doing work on this thing, right? Okay, it's got a turbine of some kind. It's like a galactic-sized thermos. This is Thanos' thermos. Hello? Oh. Let's use our endoscope on this little hole. Let's definitely get shocked. Oh, I don't know how I'm supposed to manipulate it, though. Oh, got further in than I thought I would. Oh. So that's fallen off. It looks like the key is just broken or something. Is this the reverse side of a keypad? Oh, a pin has fallen. Yeah, this is gonna be tricky. Until we can get in with some surgical tools, I don't know how we're gonna manipulate this at all. Very handy tool to have, though. Well, knowing that key seems to be broken, can we use that information in some way? Maybe I don't understand what I'm looking at yet. Oh, excuse me. Oh, we already knew that key was busted. Can we come in through this side? No. Need a thin object. Okay. Where can we find a thin object? Can we use our pen? Yeah, probably. I wouldn't think that would fit in there. Oh. It works fine. Alright. Cool. What is this? Ultra scroll. Oh, that whole object was just to store this. It was like a weird, shitty safe. The Elder Scroll. The Constitution. Hold on, I think I will first try to reuse the anti-gravity machine. That will be useful to study more easily that object. Will it? Alright. I'm not sure why this was necessary, but I do appreciate that they've integrated the last machine we figured out into this. I can now use the anti-gravity machine to observe the machines I receive. Unless they're too big, right? I mean, how does that work? Can I sit on that and float? Hey, thanks very much for the raid in. Patch Magazine. If you're just arriving, we are playing Machinika Museum. It's a game about solving puzzles to do with alien technology. So far, it's been very cool. We've discovered an anti-gravity machine, and now we're using it to solve additional puzzles. Some big metal emblem sealing the object. Okay. Oh, here we go. That seems important. Very nice tarnished material on that. I like that a lot. So we can slide that along the rails, and then it decides which one we're going to be able to interact with. Okay. So probably want to line up all of these metal grooves. Am I supposed to get them under that bar or next to the bar? Probably next to it. I just thought I did it and I didn't. This shouldn't be difficult, but this always breaks my brain trying to offset one when you can only move two at a time. I know exactly what we're trying to accomplish here. I just gotta set it up correctly. Oh, you know what? We probably have to get it under the silver, now that I see. I bet that's like a... Yeah, it's making contact underneath. The problem is getting... Like, I can line them all up out of sequence, so, like, I can make them all in order over here. But I need to get them all to be in order underneath that. And if I move that one, then that one's gonna move. You get it. It's easier to do when they're not at your desired location already. I could just keep doing that for ages and it wouldn't get us anywhere. So at one point I need to set one of them to be on the opposite side and then flip them back around again. I'll get it eventually, don't worry. See, now whichever one I move is going to end up out of sequence. I get them lined up there, and then these are now offset by 2. So it has to be, like, the last thing you move to get it into place. And so you have to basically predict the movement ahead of time when you do it. Is the same thing on the other side, or no? No. Just as I thought, this is indeed a scroll with nothing written on it. I don't trust that. It's a very strange looking scroll. Appears to have quite a lot of stains on it. Maybe some mold. That should count for something, right? Pretty sure we just have to look at it in the correct light. Ah, it's blocked. Something must be preventing it from opening. Let's do something. I'm gonna need a screwdriver here, and what better tool than my old magnetic screwdriver? That's exactly what I needed. It's our sonic screwdriver. It's shaped like Sonic the Hedgehog. I should focus on the current screw shape. Oh, I have to build the correct interface? Is that what we're doing? Oh, no. Oh, that's pretty cool. You know, that's the correct one. That's the correct position. How do I flip to the next one? Oh! Oh! Oh, that's fun. It's like the array tool in Blender. First shape is all set. Let's move on to the second. Wow, if this was what screwing was, it'll be a lot less fun. How do I do that? Press the orange switch to set it. Yeah. Oh, the orange switch didn't do that before. Alright, so now we need the bullet shape. Put that in position, then array it 3 times. There. Oh, it's a different puzzle on this side. I have found a metallic ball. Looks like a lot of interface components. Okay. Do we put the handle back then, or probably have to solve it first and then we'll do it? What's over here? One of those. Very nicely clicky. I don't know what they want me to do with it yet. Alright. What about this side? Same deal. Okay, it looks like we're going to interface with these both in some way. I can't click on these here. Oh, do these... It's 2 square and a pin. Do those lock into the planet area? No. It looks like it just locks back where it was. Oh, there's room for 2. Oh, okay. So we'll just make a second one then. They stack on each other? Or they meant in one on each side? Oh, there you go. Neat. Oh. It's like some Predator technology. How the hell do I use this? Have we seen anything that indicates this? It's not gonna help. We don't have any notes. And it looks like all I can look at is the top corners. Is there some way that this shape informs me of something? I don't think so. 1 below the line, 2 above, 3 above, 1 dot. There's like a horizon line or an arrow. This is as far as I can go when it comes to looking around the scroll. I can't turn it itself. I can look at the tops. I can do that. I feel like I'm missing something very important here. Oh, you're right. I can still move this. Sorry, I forgot I could interact with this machine now. I thought once we were done working on the machine, it became part of the scenery. Okay, well now, never mind. It's got arrows and shit here. So one has arrow left and dot. I'm not sure which is meant to be which, but let's try this first. Arrow left and dot, and then the other was... arrow right, 2 dashes and a big dash. Okay, so it's probably the other way, or let's see if we can lock this first. We might need to, like, plug it. No. Must be the other way. How was I supposed to know which went where? Not that it's that big of a deal. Oh! It's one of those paper whites. Cosmic knowledge contained therein. Now we could probably do the scrolly bit, and this is going to make more sense. Ah, I see. It's an orbit puzzle. Wait, are they showing us the reverse ones? Can we do something with this still? Oh, right, this is the sequence for the two of them. So smallest dot, top left. It's just hard to remember. Okay, so yeah, the pink correlates to that. So it's 2 dots to the left, bottom right. Sorry, I keep scrolling it extra far. I'm like trying to look at the thing on the left while also scrolling it. Maybe like that. And then middle bottom to the dot one. Is that it? Middle bottom. Oh, then probably have to collapse this again. Is that it? No. That looks right to me. So the pink one's probably wrong. Do I have it reversed? That kind of looks right to me as well. Oh, it's between nodes, so it's like... It's right between the two, and then we're at top left. So I think it's close. This is a very analog solution, isn't it? Oh, stop doing that. So the other one should be top left corner. Okay, top left, that's not it. Next cycle, top left. That probably is it. Yeah, that looks right. So one that has the longest orbit is probably the one to use as the basis to judge the others from. Now can we collapse? Didn't do anything. How do I check if I've completed this correctly? There's no, like, lock button. I just thought it was gonna go when I got it. Or is the lock thing to push these together? No. Guess not. Guess I still did it wrong. What's the orange bar? I'm assuming that will continue to fill once we finish this. I could be wrong, though. I can't tell. This looks correct, doesn't it? So the top right yellow dot is all the way over there. This one's off to the left, and this one's centered. Do I have them reversed? No. That all looks correct to me. I can't, like, confirm. Thought maybe I could click on these somehow. There's no screwdriver points to use. I can't touch these handles anymore, they're done. This only goes in and out, it doesn't do anything else. I hope it's not that I'm like 1 millimeter off in rotation for something. First, examine the dial on the top left and rotate until you see the following to match the yellow symbols. Solid inner circle, 10 o'clock position. Hollow middle circle, 6 o'clock position. Smaller outer circle, 1 o'clock position. And that all looks correct. Examine the dial on top right, rotate until you see the following to match the pink symbols. Smaller inner circle, 8. Eight, 5, and 11. Oh, did it just click? Because I think I just got it maybe there. Or did they click to tell you got it finally? It didn't do anything. Oh, it just clicks because as you turn it, it clicks. It's not that I got it right there. So I probably just undid it. The more I think about it, though, the harder it should be to screw this up. Because so long as you've got the gist, it should just lock into place the rest of the way. Eight, 5, and 11. I mean, that's pretty close, right? Pen 6 and 1. So it doesn't have to do with opening and closing this. This is just to show me the key. Oh. Okay, now it's happy. That was way too fiddly. What it needs then is it needs to lock to less granular increments. They need to subdivide that turning apparatus so it has less options to stick at. You know, maybe there's 32 positions as you go all the way around or something, but it can't be completely free form. That's silly. You were watching the whole time and didn't quite follow? All I was doing was just taking this image here on the back and mapping it to the two split sides. So one side was pink, one side was yellow, and I was just turning the dial until the right side that was yellow lined up with these dots, and the left side that was pink lined up with these 3 dots. And then once the two of those made sense, then the hope was that it would work. But I was just not nailing it on the exact positions. So yeah, they just need less increments for that to be fine. Oh. Interesting ship. Nope, never mind, not a ship. I've never seen one like this. That's too bad. This device doesn't seem capable of locating it. Oh well. We tried. Well, I'll give them an A+ for design direction. I think this is a fantastic idea for a game. I think the puzzles are actually pretty good. That was just a slight, you know, misstep, but I'm not actually going to hold them to it on that. It was overall a very good experience. I would love to see another idea in this sort of vein, or more in this sort of tactile, physical puzzle space. It doesn't have to be limited to the room and doors and this, you know? But I don't know, coming up with like a cool framework to make an idea of this nature seems to be the hardest bit, and actually, out of the 3, I think Machinika Museum might be the closest to having like a cohesive reason for you to be exploring random artifacts, as opposed to the sort of contrivances that make up the room games, which are also fun. I mean, they're like detective romps. But they get into some, you know, vague kind of abstractness, which is also fine, but, you know, this is a cool idea. So yeah, I would recommend this. Just keep in mind, you might have to fiddle with the puzzles a little bit. And maybe that's okay. Maybe you don't mind at all.